a divorce, platinum records, sold-out concert tours, and a successful silver screen career.
I'm here to provoke people.
Amidst the madness of celebrity life, Madonna had still been able to explore the furthest recesses of her sexuality. And in so doing, had managed to become one of the world's most recognized representations of female strength and empowerment.
Sometimes you have to try on a lot of different hats before you figure out which hat is yours or who you are. Every face you show of yourself is an aspect of your character. If that is what you want to do, you're slowly revealing yourself. You're peeling off layers like an onion.
But through all of this personal exploration and soul-searching came the need for a higher level of spiritual enlightenment.
I mean, emotionally, just in terms of how I look at the world, how I look at other people, how I am with other people.
In a bid to maximize her clarity of thought, Madonna entrenched herself into a disciplined regimen of yoga and vigorous exercise.
It's taught me how to be a lot more flexible, and I don't mean just physically. I think that's one way to self-discovery.
And it was this physical and spiritual journey that led her to meet a trainer by the name of Carlos Leon.
So I would say that my yoga teacher had a lot to do with inspiring me to just follow a different path of thinking.
The two launched into a relationship, and within months were expecting a child.
I just thought that I'd been given two incredible gifts at once and that I was the luckiest girl in the world. It gave me strength to know that there was a life growing inside of me.
On October 14th, 1996, Madonna gave birth to Lourdes Maria Chicon Leon.
I would like to expose my daughter to the least amount of publicity as possible. Looking at my daughter every day gives me an incredible satisfaction. They have the most important role. Obviously, they're the future.
The birth allowed Madonna entry into an altogether new realm of personal and spiritual enlightenment, and helped her discover a then unpopular interpretation of the Torah called Kabbalah.
The idea to study the Kabbalah sort of came to me at the same time that I started studying yoga, and it just kind of all happened at one time. And it gives me a certain kind of centeredness and serenity that I don't think I had before.
But just when it seemed Madonna had begun a long journey into the world of religious exploration, the unpredictable pop star switched gears once again.
In terms of Madonna's next album...
Oh, Just You Wait.
Just You Wait?
Oh, it's so good.
In 2000, Madonna struck gold with Music, an album shockingly void of the sexual and spiritual motifs that had peppered her previous outings.
It's just about women having fun and going out and being naughty and silly and, you know, doing things that guys think are only, you know, their territory. And just sometimes it's funny to sort of flip it all around.
Music was much more of a good times record, a resurgence of Madonna's mid-'80s dance party stylings.
You know, going out in a limousine, drinking champagne and going to strip clubs, and lots of girls booty shaking in their G-strings, blah, blah, blah. And I just thought, it's weird, only guys make those kind of videos. How can girls never do it? So then, of course, I thought, well, that's a good idea. I think I'll do it. Madonna's
optimistic offering was likely inspired by some very special personal moments. In August of 2000, Madonna and her new boyfriend, director Guy Ritchie, gave birth to their first child, Rocco John Ritchie. Later that same year, Madonna and Ritchie tied the knot in a star-studded and intensely lavish wedding ceremony.
I think you only have one soulmate.
How's married life?
Fabulous. Guy? Is it fabulous?
Yeah, it's fabulous.
Shortly after the high-profile nuptials, Madonna and Guy made the ill-fated decision to team up for the box office atrocity Swept Away.
Ow!
What are you doing?
Sorry. I'm a much more sensitive person than people would like to think that I am.
Just 1 year later, Madonna drew criticisms from family groups when she exchanged passionate kisses with both Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera during a live telecast of MTV's Video Music Awards. And just 1 year after that, Madonna yet again made headlines with the release of her controversial album, American Life.
I mean, who better to say that fame and fortune and success and beauty doesn't bring you happiness than somebody who's been through all of those things?
I do yoga and Pilates, and the room is full of hotties, so I'm checking out the bodies, and you know I'm satisfied.
It's kind of my vision of American life all mixed up into one stew, and I'm dealing with lots of things, lots of taboos, lots of strange obsessions of Americans.
In the album's first video, Madonna could be seen throwing a lighter shaped like a hand grenade into the lap of a George W. Bush lookalike.
The video is exactly what I intended it to be.
Republican activists quickly pounced, and Madonna was forced to reshoot the video.
We've been editing and editing and editing, but just editing to make a better video, not anything specific to, you know, not piss people off or whatever. And I also wanted to say, look, you know, wait till it comes out, then you make your decision.
In 2005, Madonna released Confessions on a Dance Floor. The 80s-inspired album and its title track video were a return to the Material Girls' original creative pursuits, keyboard-driven dance pop fun.
I think I've gone past the idea of entertaining just for the sake of making people forget. I want it to make people remember.
With Hung Up, Madonna had come full circle.
I still have a long life ahead of me,
Right.
God willing. I mean, I feel good right now.
Armed with only a passion for dance and steamy sexuality, Madonna has managed to become one of the most influential and highest-selling pop musicians of all time, and in so doing, has revolutionized the lives of millions around the world. Madonna Louise Ciccone was born to be.
How you perceive yourself is what will be for you. If you perceive yourself as victorious and a winner, then you'll be a winner. I think that there's a lot out there that people aren't tapping into. They see the obvious stuff, but there are nuances and there are subtleties, and more, I think people who are more insensitive see those things. If you have the certainty that everything that happens in your life is a blessing, then no matter what, that something good is going to come out of it, then you can always perceive yourself as being successful or victorious.
She's a pop music powerhouse and the reigning queen of reinvention. She's the world's top trend maker.